What up, everybody? Scuff D here, and it's campaign time. I'm trying to sound more excited than my body physically has the energy for, but that's just me being under the weather. Don't let that bother you. Ladies and gentlemen, the new campaign is here. This is going to be my first campaign video. I've talked about the campaign a few times. After suffering massive loss during the Dropside Massacre, the Raven Guard was but a shadow of its former self. This is a good story. In Deliverance Lost, I'm going to be talking about, I guess, playing through the campaign. We've talked about the campaigns. This is the fourth campaign, right? We had the Imperial Fists. Then we have Prosperity. No, this is the fifth campaign. Then we had the Blood Angels. Now we've got then we had the World Eaters, which probably, in my opinion, that was the worst one. I'm going to roll with these. We'll go with that. And the campaigns always start out, for those of you who are new to this, not even gonna, I feel like I shouldn't even really go into it. It's not to be, jerk about it or anything. I mean, this is really simple stuff. The first wave, at least, is very simple. Give sneak attack to a friendly unit. This is such a bad card by comparison to anything else. But given the faction, maybe you could argue that it's okay. It really isn't. So I'm going to play through this campaign here. I'm going to drag my feet a little bit in getting it done. I held off all day. This thing has been out for I want to say over 8 hours now, and he stunned me, huh? Well, let's see what we can do here about that. Throw that out there. Yeah, the campaign's been out for like 10 hours, and normally when they come out, I try really hard to rush through it, beat it, get on to the next thing. I got 5, I got 7. This is a good game. Easy enough. Right? We'll just make it extra. It starts out so easy, so quick with the low health, that your early stuff is really lethal, which is great for the Raven Guard here. But yeah, like I said, I kind of was waiting. Oh, these are good. That's not. Deliverance is what I'm getting for. Cade Squad will work. Vane Squad is okay, but they're better than these two options. So I'm going to pick Soul Forge over that. Deliverance is still very good. And then as you go progressively, obviously you get some extra cards to put in. Then you get some various abilities. This is going to be an ability, a battle video. Uno momento, por favor. I almost forgot. It might be good if I had the volume on, right? Might be good if I had that volume on. Yeah, we'll keep that. Anyways, so speaker volumes
reinforcements arrive.
are on. I'm going to turn that down because I think that might be just a smidge too loud. I don't want it to be too loud to drown out what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is important. Oh, he just starts with the shield. 2, 3. Okay. Sometimes you have to trust that the AI is going to be a problem. This is not going to be great for me. I'm going to have to take what I can do. To ping it. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Start the one and hit it fast while we can. Hope that he hits my Warlord if he uses his ability. He's just going to attack. That's okay too. Yeah, we'll go here. Just do as much damage as we possibly can while we can, right? We're already up 8. Let's get through this fast. The card back for this event looks really cool. For this campaign, looks really cool. I do like the fact that the campaigns give card backs and cards, especially for new players. But definitely the campaigns in general It's definitely a newer player thing. This is not going to do anything for me. Okay, definitely. The Ancient I might not get, but having Hit and Run is nice. That's very luring. Umbra Secundus, debatable. Avenger Fighter, Unstoppable Rally Deal. This might be the way to go. Black and white. Yeah, I'm going to go with black and white. I'm going to go with black and white on that one. Keep it low cost. 6 has got the ability for 1 energy to add that 2 health, so he can get really good low health, low cost cards, make them better. So these cards are better versus like the high end, like you got to get to that game. And like I said, in the campaign, you start at such low health that doesn't really matter as
flesh, metal, I can dissect it all the same.
Are few and far between. So you gotta use this to 4 damage to a vehicle, 3 to a vehicle or structure, or he's got +1 attack. Okay. Okay. Well, that's something. We're gonna be using that for sure. The AI here suffers. That's one area I think that might come into play, might be beneficial to us as we progress to the end levels of this campaign. Just for sometimes stupid AI. Stupid AI helps win games. It's true. Okay, let's go ahead. Don't mind if I do. Feel like I'll just do this. And I'm gonna build him up for 1 more. Taking 3, so probably shouldn't do that for too much longer. Yeah. Yep. Okay, let's do that. And yeah, I overshot. Dang it. I should have played the blind side with that. That's what I meant to do. Okay. Alright. Well, let's see. Maybe we'll give +1 to ourselves. I would, but I think I want to keep that 5/5 around. Especially if I got the Solaro bikes. Yeah, that works out. Speeders will do its job, and then I can boost my own health this time around. Although... There we go. Sometimes AI with just playing stuff on curve really can be, strong. Doesn't mean he is. He just can be. That's 8. 3 damage. There we go. Pop. Probably missed lethal there earlier. So we get the first upgrades. World has +1/+0. World has Bloodthirst. Enemy tactics cost 1 more. I'm gonna go with Wormmark. That's actually pretty good. I like the ability of having Bloodthirst on 6. But making enemy tactics cost +1 could be very nice. That's a good option. Easter Scouts looks good. Although that looks okay too. These are not bad. I don't think any of these are bad. I'm going to go with this one here, though, for the low-cost Easter Scouts. They won't gain a whole lot of attack.
All treachery must be excised from my laboratory.
Armillus Dyna. Oh, okay, so it's a good thing I picked the +1 to tactics, especially if we're playing with the Alpha Legion. It's probably very tactic-oriented.
You shouldn't underestimate an apothecary.
It'll come in handy, although having that 2 energy to deal 2 damage, potentially stun. No. I have to use my troops in stealth as long as I can. Let's do that. Understandable. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. Let me see. Do I want no witnesses? Feel like, yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's just get rid of that. Still have a troop on board. It's the first time seeing really what the AI has to offer and what they're going to throw at me, so I'm not really sure what they've got. Let's go ahead and hit it. Throw that down. Put that on there. Extra damage. We're looking up 8. That's good. More of these. He really likes the Sagittarius squad, man. This end-turn damage. Okay. Well. Shoot. Shoot loot. 3 and 3? Let's do that. Let's do 3 and 3. Heal. Heal up. That's good. That feels pretty good. Oh, no! Well, it cost him 1 extra, right? Ah, see, now if this was an AI move, if this was an actual player, he'd probably use his ability on that and then wipe it. He could have wiped my whole board. Again, we're kind of thankful that sometimes AI does dumb things, you know? Just a little bit thankful that AI does dumb things. I'm not. And as a result, sometimes you lower your guard because you're like, it's AI, you know? I don't have to play so hard or be so careful, but that's when you get in trouble. So I really should probably play a little bit more cautiously, especially with sometimes like the end campaign part when you get to the Corax or the Primarch level essentially, and you gotta beat the boss, and if you lose, you gotta go over it all over again. Nobody likes that. Still a good pack. That's pretty good too. I'm gonna pass on that. I'm going to keep going with the low-cost stuff.
The defenses are breached.
Okay, well, that might backfire with captured Mandrago Racks. This is where my extra health comes in handy. And Mandrago Racks actually got more health than me, so, you know, that's fun.
Activating lockdown protocol.
This will be necessary for him to survive in stealth to get that bonus. On the plus side, my ability will counteract his ability the first couple turns, as long as the AI is actually using his ability. Ooh, that's a nice bonus. That's something neat. Having the counterattack. Having the counterattack, basically up his. I should have played this guy and then increase his attack. I was just shocked by having the counterattack cost +1 because of the war gear. Yeah, I should have hit him, pinged, made him a 2/4. So we'll just have to get more to that, make him a 4/4. He's only going to get 1 hit in, make it good. Unless the AI does some dumb AI stuff. Alright, well, you know, it's something. It's something. Stealth here. I'll just unstoppable. It's not stealth, right? Okay. Well, maybe dumb AI would be dumb. Let's bait that AI. We really don't want to have to take 10 to face. Yikes. Okay. Well. Welly Wellington. I would like to throw down 2 of these guys. But I'm going to do down this one instead, because I want to keep my health up on my guys. Although this could be a very nice finisher if I can get more Dathan out and get him to stick. I'm going to try it. I'm going to go for it. Going for the more... or I was going to go for... Let's go there. Let's pop that out. Let's wrap that one out. Tippy tippy tap. Nice. Keeping 5 around. Alright, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. No, not enough. Not enough. Well, that's good. Upgrade another pack. Although the health of these warlords is getting up there. Apothecary Coleman, that feels like a no-brainer, especially Torvik being a fast. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
No! How did this happen? We did everything right!
How did this happen? We did everything right. Not so fast. Exodus with 40 health. That could be sticky. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Intruder, what did you do to the Jin
Although,
template?
him starting out as Exodus actually is nice because then he doesn't get the stealth. You know, again, an AI gaining stealth like right away, like he just might use his ability every other turn. Might. And if he does, like clockwork, then that becomes a little bit predictable, and that's nice too. So let's go ahead and give him a secret order, right? Draw a secret order. Yeah. Give him a secret order for my guy. That's fine. At the very least, I'll be able to throw that at a troop or something. Or something, he says. It only works for troops with stealth. Uh-huh. He's got fast. He's got fast, but that's okay. Spirit 1. I'm wondering how much that extra upgrade really helped. I'd like to think that it helped a lot. I would. Yeah, let's pop that up. And we'll use that possibly on our next troop. If I can, especially if I've got another stealth troop. This is a permanent buff. The problem is especially with the Raven Guard, a lot of their stuff that gets into stealth doesn't last long, so that means not a whole lot. He's not drawing any secret orders, so the deck doesn't have secret orders. That's very interesting. It's interesting to me that this deck is supposed to have secret orders. Doesn't. Let's go ahead. Let's see what we got here. Pow. Go. That out there. Him up a little bit. Just trying to prolong the life of my stuff. Especially my sneak attack stuff. Sure. Understandable. Well, actually, I kind of want to do this. So now he's drawn. Interesting. Okay. So you're going to go for the 6 to the face. Playing his counterattack, which basically, with the upgrade, kind of negates the other. Alright. Perfect. So, we can do that. And we can do that. We can put this guy down. And let's bump up his health here. And we'll leave that. this is okay. Yep, this is where we go. He burns all his energy, and he can do that every other turn. But that's enough time for me to pop out some stuff. Yeah, we'll keep that guy. I will hold on to that for just the time being. And this should be close to good game. Oh, dang. Too many bodies on the board. Just like that. Okay, well, let's see here. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's do that. That. And just one extra step need to get those bodies out of the way.
There is no hope now. No hope at all.
Alright, that's the 6th portion of the campaign. Now, one thing that I like about the campaigns, it's not for me as a longer player, but for new players, it's a great way to get cards for a new faction, or a faction that they want to try out. They're going to get these Ravenguard cards. And then you always get the rare Warlord. So that's really cool because, I mean, just to play the Warlord, or to buy the Warlord, you have to pay $10 typically, or you've got to find packs and you've got to hunt for it. And you might get an Epic Warlord, you might get Sherokin or Nev. But, you know, you just played it, you got an experience, you say, hey, I kind of like 6, now you have 6 to play with. You might still have to build up your Ravenguard card pool, but you've got an in. That's nice for new players. So, alright, let's hit this Nev campaign. Let's do it. No one expected Legionaries of the Ravenguard to be the same. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Some people were acting pretty strange. Nev and his brother even. Or Rand and his brother. Nev was pretty gritty after
It's too late to undo your mistakes.
It's too late to undo your mistakes. Okay. Alright. Well, let's start off strong. Nev's got, I like Nev's ability. I feel like he should have high initiative again, or they should bring back the 1 extra ping from the old FFF. But it is what it is. Is he gonna play traps on me this whole time? No, I'm missing my other upgrade. I'm missing my upgrade of having +1 energy to their +1 cost to their stuff. I missed that. That could come in handy if you face a trap-wielding Legionnaire. Okay. Well... got some pings on the board. Still are up 9 health. Feels like it should be easy peasy. He's giving me tools that are just going to be pretty damaging. In general, the Alpha Legion versus Ravenguard is not a favorable matchup for the Alpha Legion, with the majority of the stealth. Like, the biggest thing that they can bank on is stuns. And if he's going to hit me with traps, that's one way to go about it. Uh-huh. Definitely. Not enough, good sir. Not enough. We'll make some work of that. Uh-huh. Check it. And... check it. Next turn, that'll be the end. Unless he one of many's, and then I have to play an electric card. He doesn't. Cool. Gunning down traitors like my name is Nev. Agapito Nev. For those of you who haven't read the Deliverance Lost, it's pretty good Ravenguard story, kind of about the rebuilding of the Ravenguard. Ooh. Not for this deck. This deck might be better off with For Whom the Bell Tolls. I'm going to take this. and then you know, basically you get a little behind the scenes of how the Emperor kind of protected the gene seed, the sacred gene seed, the Primarch gene seed, because Korax goes to Terra, and his legion is decimated, and there's only one way for him to rebuild a legion so fast. Only the Emperor knows how to do that, because the Emperor built so many legions. Normally it takes years to get legionaries up, and there is no time for that. So Korax goes to talk to his father. He's, hey, Dad, I need your help. Only you know how. And the Emperor kind of lets him into his secret laboratory of tech, but it is guarded. So Korax and his crew have got to deal with that. And then, of course, through that event, Korax eventually comes to realize that some of his units were infiltrated by Alpha Legion when they were on Istvan 5 and when they were escaping, and those Alpha Legion end up corrupting that new gene seed. And it's pretty interesting because it does a lot of damage, obviously, to the new recruits. They kind of transform. They become these mutants. Kind of, some of them developing like bestial-like features, kind of like birds or birds of prey, ravens. And yet they're still loyal, which I really like. Like they don't lose their minds. You know, the warlords don't. Not the warlords. It's too early for that. The mutated Astartes don't lose their minds. They're still very much loyal and still want to serve, and they do a decent job defending the Raven Guard. And then, you know, for the reward, kind of, sort of, you know, Kurz basically, or not Kurz, Korax keeps them alive and assigns them to Brandnev, who is Agapito Nev's brother. He was stationed on Deliverance, I believe, and he came to rescue. He was the reason why the Raven Guard escaped on Isfahan 5, and he becomes the master of the recruits, and he trains that faction of recruits, which I believe are called. Yeah, this is a good one. That's got Stintinced. Yeah, let's get that. Which I believe those. I'm drawing a blank right now off the top of my head. It's one of their successor chapters, actually. Is what they end up taking the name on. Raptors. Could be the Raptors. If you are knee deep in Raven Guard lore, correct me. Feel free to put it in the comments. Which reminds me, I mean, shit.
Is coming.
We've been going this whole time. I haven't talked about, you know, what I've got going on. I think I just did the hype video for the YouTube contest, but yeah, I am on a YouTube channel. I'm doing this on YouTube, not streaming necessarily, but the video's going to go up, so there's interaction to be done. So yeah, I want to say Raptors, but I feel like that might not be the case. They might have a different name. It's gonna kill me. I want to see what it is in the comments, and when I get done with this, maybe I'll look it up. So I should have. Why did I do that? I'm so busy scratching my head thinking, literally scratching my head thinking about what it could be, that I missed the fact that I had that in my hand last turn. Yeah, I want to say Raptors. Anyways, those guys go on to become pretty loyal, but at the same time very kind of like a dark secret. I don't want him to get more traps, but at the same time, if that's all he plays, that'll buy me time. I'm gonna do it. They kind of become like a dark secret of Korax, and kind of haunts him. And eventually, he has to come to terms with their release. And I don't want to spoil a whole lot for you guys, but it doesn't end well for him. Surprise, surprise, it doesn't end well for anybody in Warhammer. Come on. You knew that going in. But yeah, let's do some damage. Let's do some damage. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, we'll keep that for and Ravendelve kind of suffers their punishment too. Now, I won't say why and I won't say how, but they're, like I said, their fate doesn't end well, and there's kind of an event that leads to basically Korax saying, yeah, it's your time. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to go off into the blue yonder and be from me no more. Good sir. And that's the end of the story for them. And I think actually there's one last excerpt actually where the severely mutated Raven Guard, the ones who are just like beyond, like they're clearly, anybody who's fighting next to these things are going to see like this is not an Astartes, this is a monster. Like, what are these things? They're those ones he locks away. He locks away on his his hideaway on Deliverance, and oh yeah, we can, can't we? And I forgot that I played Umbra. And then so like the last scene that plays out is Korax kind of tends to those ones himself personally. He makes personal visits to their cells and kind of issues the coup de grace, the Emperor's mercy, the Emperor's forgiveness, as many in the Imperial Guard will attest. Oh, he stunned me! God damn it! I was all set up for some good shit. You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! That's okay. All right. That's what I have to say about that. Oh, don't see. That's why I don't want those traps lingering around there, man. That was game ending. Really, AI, you're so dumb. All right, well, we'll survive this, and as long as we don't get stunned again, we can pull through. Armilla Steiner, you son of a bitch! God damn it! All right, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this fancy style. That's what I've got to say about that. Make up for that terrible trap. It's a trap, all right. Good grief. One extra turn too long. Okay. Neither of these are really great, honestly. +1/+0 is nice during my turn, but none. I don't like either of those like super hard. Battle Honor Heal 2, though. I'll take that because that can come in very handy. There we go. That's yeah. Orbital Bombardment I may or may not use, although yeah, let's do this. This feels better. All right. Yeah, Battle Honor Heal 2 could be nice. Could be nice. Yeah, let's keep all that. Earlier today on the Discord, while I was at work, I was chatting on the Discord a little bit. One thing I mentioned, I was having a discussion with a couple players, and this is something I've pitched the idea, tagged on in brainstorms and Q&As in the Balance channel, as well as like, hey, every guild, wouldn't this be a cool idea? Wouldn't this be a cool idea? Was, those upgrades that you saw there. It'd be neat if those were eligible for in-game, right? It's just going to give him one, isn't it? Yeah, that's not going to do much for me. But he's got duplicitous, so I don't want that. Wouldn't that be cool if they were something that you could incorporate into your deck building as well? Like, hey, everybody gets one piece of war gear or two pieces of war gear, and then all the war gear have different options. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. The downside to that, very nice. With the Battle Honor Heal 2 and Sneak Attack, say no more. But the idea that I kind of have out there, the way I'm seeing it, the way I think it, is wouldn't it be cool if maybe instead of war gear, keep that for the campaign, but what if every deck had a card that was a battle standard, as it were? And it's a card that is basically an additional card to your deck. Instead of having 30 cards, you've got your Warlord and you've got your 30 cards, and then you've also got a slot for a battle standard. A battle standard starts in play with the game and can do all sorts of crazy and fun things. How cool would that be? It could be pretty cool. Let's see here. Let's do that because I want to heal. I would like to heal, please. And I think that would be neat. I think that would be something that you could then use to either incorporate those abilities or maybe add other things in there. Like your Warlord has 1 level of initiative higher, or your Warlord has an additional 5 health but starts with 1 less card. Something like that could be really cool. Yeah. Do that. Do that demon. I'd like to see something like that added to the game, but I do think at this stage with where we're at, that's really hard to expect that we're going to get it. I don't think it was. I mean, that's really just a dream. Let's face it, it's not a real thing. That's just a dream. Like, wouldn't it be cool if we had that? Yes, it would be cool. I don't think we're going to get that, and I don't know if we're going to get anything else of the like. To be sure. What? Okay, I'm not sure what secret orders he put on there. I'm gonna guess him. Victorious Osmortis. Your troops gain backlash. I want to play that with, yeah, let's do that. That's okay. That's alright. I'm still gonna play Victory Osmortis, because I feel like that would be nice with these guys here. Gaining the 2. And we'll leave it. Stun the Warlord, yeah. So you did not have the Omega Order, or the Gamma Order. That's fine. That's cool. He might now. I forget it's Peck, so he can make orders. I'm so busy talking, really paying attention to the game. That's kind of detrimental at times. For all I know, I could go to attack this 1/3 and I end up with it on my side because it's AI, so it's entirely possible that it's going to play that card. So let's see if we can queue up the ability here. Does this trap trigger? No trap triggers. Awesome. Let's give ourselves the next Raven Guard. We play against flank. Could be anybody. Could be anybody. Oh, he stunned my Warlord again. I'm kind of glad I healed my Warlord all those times. I'm just sitting out there in the open taking secret orders like a champ. Look at that. Okay. What do we do here? What do we do? Let's go ahead and do... this. I'll take the 5/7. Yes, please. Thank you, thank you. Although he's got the backlash, which really pisses me off. Damn it. Thrash that guy out there. Get out that. And we'll leave that. And he's got flank. I'm not gonna throw him out there. Thankfully, I put him down before he got that covert support. That covert support is a problem. Oh boy. Alright, and then he's going to deal 2 damage to my stuff, right? Okay. This is why we've got Battle Honor Heal 2. Uh-huh. Okay, so let's go ahead. That's 10. Right? Yeah. Don't mind me. Just healing for 2. And this is one I don't mind if he throws a secret order on because I can just use his ability and hit him for 7 and kind of wrap that up. You got nothing. Of all the ones, that's what you put the secret order on. Okay. Alright. That seems kind of odd. Unless there's an AI that's kind of directing him not to put secret orders on units that have an activated ability. Oh, don't stun me. Don't stun me. I'll be so irked. Never know. Never know. what you're going to get. Okay. So yeah, so Nev's story, Rand's story, very interesting, very nice. I think they were written really well. Deliverance Lost was written by Gav Thorpe. That's okay. These aren't great, but I'm going to like this one better. And I like Gav Thorpe, but some of his stuff is not great. It isn't. My introduction to Gav Thorpe was the 13th Legion, 13th Penal Colony, the Last Chancers, Schaefer's Last Chancers. If you guys don't, that's old school Imperial Guard stuff. Very Dirty Dozen. That was the idea, kind of sort of. The Last Chancers was a penal legion that basically a whole bunch of prisoners, war crimes, people just like the scum, guys who just, their commissars didn't shoot, maybe could have, but didn't. And then Colonel Schaefer for the Imperium, he's kind of works for somebody higher up. It's never really quite clear, but imagine it's kind of the Inquisition or something like that. And he goes around, recruits, he has an entire legion, entire, Imperial Army regiment of these people who he commissions and says, hey, listen, fight for me X amount of times. You know what? You win. This isn't going to work out so well, but it's going to draw some time. You survive long enough, and I'll give you your freedom back, and you'll be free to go, and you'll be all is forgiven. And that's the premise. But the payoff, or the catch rather, is that nobody ever survives that. The Last Chancers is not a thing that anybody actually survives. I hope that pings. Yeah, there we go. They're designed. They're designed not to. They're just grinding down. Right? So it's a war of attrition. There's a bunch of guys just dying left and right. It writes really well. The characters are pretty cool for that regard. And to throw you down, aren't I? Yeah. Z does 6 damage. That's enough to kill all my guys. But that's handy dandy. And so a bunch of guys die. A bunch of Last Chancers die through the course of the book, except for the main character, and obviously Colonel Schaefer, who somehow that sticky Colonel Schaefer is always surviving and making that alive, and he seems to have some sort of strange, agenda / reasoning for his living. And it turns out that the entire time his mission was to, whittle down this entire legion, thousands of men, to just the best, those who could survive the test of endurance, right? So he does, and I pop that guy off yet. Do that. And basically, like the top 10 guys go in this mission, basically to infiltrate this hive city and thwart some gene stealers, or some gene stealer cult, as it were, which is pretty cool. It was a neat story, and it was a good book for what it did. However, the downside was, I think the follow-up wasn't so great. I didn't enjoy the follow-up as much. And I kind of wish that the follow-up, there was 2, and I think later on there's a 3rd book out that I haven't read yet. So there's actually 4 books in the series. I heard that one was better. But the other 2 weren't so great, and they felt like they were more kind of geared to sell new armies. One was a Tau story, and the other was kind of like Armageddon, which I think at the time was the thing. Actually, I think I can just ping you for a shit ton. Let's do it. Let's pingy ping. Yeah, let's just do it that way. And Gav Thorpe's written some good stuff, and he's written some okay stuff. He writes a lot of Dark Angels. If you've read Dark Angel books, you probably haven't read them, but if you've read Dark Angels books, then likely you've read at least one of his books. He's not the only one who writes Dark Angels, but he does write them. Much better here. We're going to go with that. Yeah. And I find that his Dark Angel stuff, I don't like at all. That stuff really feels steeped in the cliche, like super hard. Like when I say cliche, I mean it feels like he's literally just writing the Dark Angels as they've been described. There's not a whole lot of fresh newness that he brings to them. He's literally like, this is Dark Angels. This is what you thought they were. They're doing everything that Dark Angels would do. There's no unique character development. There's nothing spectacular about this faction at all. And I don't know, that's kind of frustrating to me. Like, I'm just gonna build up some cards right here, because I don't like the Dark Angels, but I do like it when stories kind of put a new perspective on legions, and that's one reason why I like some books that I didn't think I would ever like. The First Heretic by Aaron Dembski-Bowden about the World Eaters, or not World Eaters, Word Bearers. I hate the Word Bearers as Legion, but that is such a great book. It is so well done, and let's go ahead and ping this. And I think that he did a really good job giving me a reason to be intrigued by the Word Bearers, and this faction is a new faction, and everything you knew about them, you don't really know. I like that, and I wish we would get more of stuff like that in certain games or certain books. So when Gav Thorpe writes a book that is okay and doesn't do a whole lot for me, or feels like he writes cliches over and over again, Angels of Caliban is a prime example. That's one of his Dark Angels, and Ultramarines and Curs. It's all about Imperium Secundus, and boy, I'll tell you, that book felt like everything in there was a cliche, and it was so disappointing because that was the third book in really the kind of the Dark Angel story, kind of putting the final, like, yes, Luther has turned and he's setting out to make his own way, and it just felt like it just leaned so heavy into everything that you kind of already were like, oh, nothing spectacular here about them. Okay, that's awesome. Like, it's cliched, stubborn Dark Angels, and the Lion is kind of this arrogant prick, and Gilliman is just a guy spouting off about theoreticals and practicals, and Sanguinius is super moody and sad. It just felt like, wow, this is gonna hurt. I don't know. All right, he dumped his hand though, so there's that. I can dump my hand, right? I have to kill some stuff. Dang it. Okay, let's kill some stuff. And yeah, the only character I think that came out of that book for me that was kind of interesting, son of a bitch. Oh, really? Wow. I can deal with it, but it really, that just pisses me off. Unnecessary. That's just uncalled for. What is this shit? And he's gonna hit me for 9 the next turn. He survived, thank goodness. That's cool. But wow, dude. Battle honor intact. Take that. Jesus. It was Curse. Curse came out of that book where at least like, well, he's interesting. Like, maybe he's got something going for him. Maybe Curse is got his reasons. Like, there was more to it than that. So I like that. Lost all my sentence stuff. Okay, I can do something here. He doesn't have that down there. Let's go ahead and do this. Stop that. That will prevent him from playing a Lambda. He can play the instrument, but it's only going to kill my 2/2. So I have that going for me. I do have For Whom the Bell Tolls and Victor Osmortis, but those demons, those extra bodies on the board, that's really going to kind of throw off my game plan, guys. So let's do this. And let's do... And that. Let's draw some cards. I think what I might need to do here. Get some comboing options up on me. Oh, not really what I wanted to ping, but yeah, that's gonna be good. Just some extra damage if we can. Hit him with the minutes. This is going to be a harder game than it should be, and that's my mistake for talking too much. On the plus side, I've got some options. I got free damage here, but I don't know. I don't know what he's got in hand. I don't know if he's got secret orders in hand or what. Okay. What is it? Just a non-demon, right? Non-demon troop. Okay. That's gonna hurt. This is 9. Fuck. Son of a bitch, dude. Okay. Let's see here. We can do the 8. We can do 8. Bounce that. I don't know. This isn't looking good. I'll tell you that right now. The fact that he's throwing out these demons. Throw 5, 4. 5, 4. Need more damage on that. Should have put him down. It could have dealt with Draconian instead. Dude, this is gonna be so close. I don't like it. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Oh, some bitch. Okay, let's go ahead and do this, that. Oh, that was way closer than it needed to be.
This area is
Oh, yeah, secure that area. Wow, good grief. Note to self, do not talk on these end bosses because they'll catch you with your pants down. Anyways, here we go. Oh, look at that. Some cards that I don't need. But again, if you're a new player, these could be inspiring. You're like, oh, cool. Now I've got 3 more Raven Guard claws. All right. Well, I'm going to take a break here, get something to drink, and put on my moody stuff. Let's put on some Metallica. Let's put on some Metallica. And get all Corax. Or Corvus. Corax. Ha. For whom the bell tolls. Okay, so the break turned out to be a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be because, as I said, I'm under the weather and it turned into a very long bathroom break and a very unexpected but necessary nap. But we're back with Corax. Let's try to wrap this up.
It's too late to undo your mistakes.
Once I go to bed because I do not feel good. But I've set out to do something. I'm going to do it. And I'm kind of curious.
We are Legion.
I will be silent.
Kind of curious what I'm facing here. But at the end, like, am I facing Reckoning? Reckoning Alfarius? Is that what it's going to be? Just give me cards, give me traps. That seems like it should be fairly easy game. You know, I mean, I might take a heroine, but if I've got options of stealth, unless he's throwing down like the big, large cost stealth troops. No, not stealth troops. Alpha Legion stun troops. Okay, let's see how I want to do this. I don't want him drawing cards. Yeah, but at the same time. I was tempted to put down the Caliban veterans, but you never know. See? See, I would put down Caliban, I would have probably taken who knows how many more. Damage from that. 2 and then 5. 4, 5 and then 3. Let's do the 5 and then 3. That does 3 damage, so I'm only going to take 4 from this attack, as well as it gets a high cost out of my hand. So one thing with the Alpha Legion, if you can get rid of your high cost card, this is outside of campaign too, but I mean, get rid of your high cost cards, it tends to be better. Okay, let's go ahead. And oh yeah, he's got flank. Oh, that was a waste. I forgot about my own card. Man, that's not good. See, I should have held on to him for a little bit. Throwing Caliban down. Caliban's ability. This isn't good. Time to draw a card, huh? Every time I draw a card, I'm gonna take 6. This isn't okay. This is already. I just started this Corax run. And I'm about to get lit up. Okay. Take a ping if I use that. Take a ping if I use that. And right now, I don't have pings to take. I really don't. I'm gonna have to rely on a bursty sentenced. Or stealthy and sentenced. Thankfully, the AI here is used the ability instead of attacking that. That actually is good. That buys me some time. Okay. So then I can do this. And then I can throw down that. And there. That should, as long as I don't get stunned here, this is enough damage for me to do what I need to do. Win. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, that's 9. Got it. But again, doesn't take much, and here I am saying, like, oh yeah, the Alpha Legion, feels like it should be a cakewalk against the Raven card, but not always the case. Not always the case. Very close with that would like right out the gate too. Deliverance, Cade Squad, Varens. Feels like a good buy. Getting Deliverance over. Yeah, hands down. So I don't know what the options are with all the different decks, with all the different.
No mercy
that you can get in the campaign. That's the one thing the campaign has that it lacks is you don't have like a reroll option, and that's fine. That's okay. So it's gonna be random, and sometimes you're gonna get options that aren't ideal or not, not your favorite options. That stuff happens. I know when I was playing the World Leaders event last event, man, I hated that. I must have gone through like 5 or 6 runs, and it was just terrible. Like some of the packs were just like all high cost cards for Angron, which was not great. That's not what I wanted. Nobody wants high cost cards for their warlord. Yeah, do that. Especially for an Angron warlord who like wants tactics or cheap cost things that can die and move on. And I must have played that final run like 6, 7 times. It was not fun. It was not enjoyable. Okay. Again, missing out on the flanking versus fast. Umbra Secundus. Ever since they changed it. It's a little sad. But it does what it needs to, I suppose. Let's go ahead and just a slashy slash. So I can get this guy stuffed. And then we can really go to town next turn. And again, at least keep that in mind. Try to put a stealth unit between yourself and another unit when you're playing off Legion, in the event that he's got something like the Lambda Thunderhawk or the instrument. It really goes a long ways. It really can go a long ways. Oh yeah. Yeah. Get out there. Get that out there. Keep that in hand. No healing for you. Now lose the 6-2, but it's worth it. The AI is going to get rid of that. It still leaves me plenty of stuff to deal with this high cost stuff and still get opponents out, so I'm going to do that. For sure. And then, in this instance here, now the stuff unit is my Warlord. So if he landed Thunderhawks, he's going to stun one unit, not two. Oh! Wow, we are really already at that stage of the game. I missed that stuff creeping up. I'm going to take a hit here. This is not going to be good. So, I'm going to have to prep. I'm going to have to prep a lot. Okay, I'm going to take 9 here and hope that he doesn't have a harrowing. Because a harrowing would wipe my board. Okay. Alright, so this could do it. Let's see. 9. It's going to 8. Yeah, okay, I still got it. I still got it. Close. But not as close as the other games. Okay. That feels pretty good. And not so much. I want another Mortis Squad, but Arcology and Victorious with this. By the way, that's a great thing I did with Nev. I did this deck with Nev, the Victorious Mortis and Arcology for Backlash. That's cool, but not in Korax. Not in Korax. And these are going to be better. Guerrilla Warfare, yeah, that's just the better build. And I don't know if this is entertaining enough. You know, doing the campaign. Hopefully it is.
I regret your coming deaths.
Doing all sorts of wonderful, clever things. But at this point, I talked about Deliverance Lost, talked about Gav Thorpe. I'll tell you who I could talk about. So I'm working to feel a little better here. I could talk about Ben Counter. Let me tell you about Ben Counter. I do not like Ben Counter. Like Gav Thorpe, like I said, like some of his stuff I like, some of his stuff feels very cliched, but generally, at least I like the guy. I like, you can say, I enjoy some of his stuff. I don't enjoy anything written by Ben Counter. I just don't. And I wish that wasn't the case. You know, but I can't help it. The guy does not write good stuff. Every book that he's written just feels like, come on. Oh, I should have seen that coming. Every book that he's written just seems very, very, very cliche. God, cliche is such a bad word for it. What it feels like, really, is it feels like junior high style writing. Like some of his stuff is just like, really, like it's not even good, man. Okay, it's not a mechanicum unit, so this doesn't have, it just removed poison. Okay, well, let's go ahead and we want 2. Yeah, we want the 5. So let's go ahead and chuck it. Chuck it. Make sure we hit him with this. With the old flim flam. Shim sham. There we go. Yes, now we're talking. Now we're Raven guarding. Ew. Okay. Well, we can do this and we can do that. We can do this and we can do that. A little bit of this. And a little bit of that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like Battle for the Abyss. Battle for the Abyss is written by Ben Counter. And it reads just like a... It just is like every character there is a cliche. Like there, and by the way, it starts off feeling like I won't do that. Every character there, like the game starts off. I almost forgot he had flank. The book starts off like he's got. Really? I feel like this is the second time I've been surprised by a Doom player from this game. Although I am grateful that I've got the that I drew. So at the very least, I've got a board. Still got advantage. It starts off like a D&D book, it's a party of heroes meets at the tavern, literally, in this story. You've got a space wolf, Viking warrior. You've got I'm just gonna try to hopefully bait him out and keep my engine alive and start using that. You've got the sorcerer who is the Thousand Suns guy. You've got the Ultramarine who's like the paladin. It just, wow. Okay, well, on the plus side, he's emptied his hand. On the downside, there's a lot of down here. This sucks. I might get to use my reckoning. There is that. Can use my reckoning. Wow. Yeah, this could be it. If he hits me. Fuck. Shit. He's gonna hit me for the 3. If he hits him, I can live. Son of a bitch. Alright, I get 1 turn to do this, and that's really not enough to do anything. That's not enough to do anything. I can ping that. That's 2 for 2. I have no choice.
Darkness is my home.
Wow, that sucks. GG. GG, AI. Fantastic. Fucking-tastic. 2 to 3 damage. Draw a card. Feels so cheap. He's primed.
Yeah!
It feels so cheap. I don't have to start that over again. I didn't think I did anything wrong in that game. He just dumped his hand and played like the perfect curve to get rid of my Eviscerator engine. That sucks. On the plus side, it's not like I was too far along, but
It's too late to undo your mistakes.
I go through these super tight Alpha Legion games again. They shouldn't be tight, but they are.
We
I think
are
what keeps them
Legion.
will be
tight,
silent.
to be honest, when I'm thinking about it, is just the low health. Like, starting at that low health. Like, because the Raven Guard, Korax especially, really gets strong with the late game. It's 8-9 energy. Once he hits in that realm, he can really, wow, that's just going to wreck everything that I do. I have to bank on a dumb AI. I don't think we're going to get a dumb AI. That's just going to wreck everything I play. Go ahead. Go ahead, use that ability. No? Oh, use the ability on the operative. Nope, he's just going to double operative. Okay. Well, we'll do what we can. Sure, why not? Just trying to widen out through here so if he decides to use the Watcher. It may hit his stuff, it may hit something that doesn't matter. I mean, god damn, dude. Like, for reals. Get out of here. Get out of here. This is less close than it was before, and I really think, I mean, it shouldn't have been. But what do you do? Dumb AI, man. Sometimes it works for me. Should I go back to ranting about Ben Counter? Maybe that's it. It was the curse of Ben Counter that got me. So, that's an interesting choice. I say interesting because we've seen a couple Mechanicum stuff. I got wrecked by vehicles last time. I wonder if Dravian Clave is a good way to go. But at the same time, this is not bad either. I'm going to go Kalen Veterans and Dravian Clave for some extra sentence. Maybe Dravian being anti-vehicles will work for me. It won't do anything in the Alpha Legion matchup, but we have a couple Mechanicum Warlords to face, I think. If we're like the last Warlords, we've got Myrmidon, Destructor, and maybe we'll have like
harrowing is coming.
What's its face? The robot, the Kamare Protector. Okay, that's a good one, but you can throw down the bigger guys. Like I said, against Alpha. Yeah, it's gonna get stunned. But later on, if you've got a full hand, you can dump more cheap cost cards. Or you just throw down some cheap cost cards now. Throw that down, give myself some stealth. Don't mind if I do. And some sentence, that's gonna help. Very good. Okay, so we'll just get rid of this guy here. You know, we're locked and loaded. That doesn't mean diddly squat, son. I'm actually tempted to just 6, 2, 1. there. And thus begins the game. The sentenced game. That's it. I got enough here with these cards in hand. I got it. Feeling good about that. These 2 Alpha Legion games going much better than the previous Alpha Legion game. Now, is that because I'm actually focusing on the game and not running my mouth? I don't know. It's possible. Or it could be because I'm not trash talking the encounter, even though I should. I don't know, like never met the guy. He could be a very nice guy, but I just do not enjoy his books. Okay, let's see here. That's okay. That seems so high-end. Mechanized's not bad, but that seems just so off-putting. I'm gonna go with Tactical Retreat. Ah, see? Thanatar. Wait a minute. We didn't face Thanatar last time. Okay, so what I think is this is kind of similar to the World Leaders one. Last campaign, where there was a couple spots where you would face different warlords, like survivors. So sometimes you would face Cyrus Murtaugh or Seth Tarvitz. Lucius was an option sometimes. So it seems like we've got ourselves like a slot like that where we'll face just a random Mechanicum warlord. So interesting. Now I don't want to drop early stuff, especially pings that can stack a sentence, but I don't want to take 3 every turn in a low health game like this. So I want the AI to be forced to play things. Okay, I don't want that either. That's a 5 turn. That's a 5 cost turn. I'm gonna eat it. And it sucks too, this warlord, he's got a random ability, so he can hit my stealth stuff. That's not okay. So even if I stealth in here, he can still use his ability if he's not dropping troops and whack me. So, dislike. So what I'm going to do, as much as I don't want to, I'm going to throw this out here to try to bait his warlord into attacking it versus using his ability. I don't know if that'll work. I have no idea. It works. Sometimes you're thankful for dumb AI. That's just all there is to it. Just all there is to it, guys. Throwing him down there because don't think he's got too many mechanized. Jam and deal 4 to random infantry. Okay. I don't like it. I don't like this at all. Okay, so 6-5, check it. I'll keep this guy just sentence 1. It's not great. Although I'm glad I kept him. So I can do something with that. I can do something with that as long as oh boy. Let's go ahead and just ping that. 3 damage. Okay. I can blow him up. I can attack here. Okay. Yep. Okay. Go ahead and do that. Kind of wish that he would have put the archaeology next to the thing, but, you know, whatever. Okay, there we go. There we go. So we've got 7 here. If he doesn't kill this, and he's not going to. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. An easier game than the normal. Actually, cards that I'm pulled out here. Okay, so start with 1 energy more. Very, very good. That would be nice to affect my opponent's play, but that's way more effective. All right, so Hidden Run, Solari, and that's just a good. That's just a good play. All right, who are we playing here? You can go Peck. No, we start with 1 extra energy, so these Ardera squads can drop out and turn earlier.
No mercy!
Hydra Dominatus!
Yeah, deal with secret orders, but as we've seen with the AI, they play stuff when they play secret orders. So if he secret orders my Arderas, but he's still playing troops, I can still use my troops against his. Well, so much for having 1 extra energy, right? The game loves us. The game loves us, guys. This is classic Legions. This is vintage Legions here. Nothing like vintage Legions just saying like, nah, you know, the RNG has decided your fate, my friend. Okay. See, I can play this and be fine with that. That's fine by me. That is fine by me. Oh, whoa. Hold up. Now you might say, you're just putting this guy to get a secret order put on him. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I don't know what secret order he's going to play, but if I can bait it, then we'll be okay, won't we? Oh, 2 secret orders. Okay, well. The old switcheroo Magoo. Look at that, son of a bitch.
We are Legion.
That's not too bad. That'll take out the secret orders out of the equation. So we can just rely on what we've got here. And and good old AI doing what AI does best. Gets rid of 2 threats from me with 1 attack. Lowers his attack back to 2. Gets rid of my 5 troop. I'm okay with that. I am totally okay with that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And do that. And do that. It's a good thing I did. Back to Alpha Legion. Okay, we've got vehicles now, so not a big problem. We've got the speeders to take care of his thing. That's fine. The long game commences. I was tempted to hit 6-2. Yeah, let's do that. No, wait. Yeah. 7 health, right? It's totally top deck in this stuff. Let's go, top deck. Let's go, top deck. Let's go, top deck. Oh no, that's gonna hit me for 3, but it's gonna give me top deck stuff. I'll take it. I don't like that, but I'll take it. And we can survive. We can survive this. You can give a secret order to my 3-2, but you won't see these other ones. This isn't top place. This is just people. This is just the AI. This is just dumb AI, and you know, despite it having awesome counterplay to my +1 energy right out the gate, let's see what happens again. All right, I really don't want to have to take that one again. This one's not much better. That's terrible. I'm gonna go with this one, just because Alpha Theta is a decent body on the board. Not great. Yeah, see, having a 4 health troop, that might actually matter. Low health troops against Mandragorax, that's the other warlord. That's who it was. This is gonna be a tough game. I'm gonna have to use that every little bit of sentence that I've got to my edge and hopefully get some card draws. And hopefully for bad AI plays. Get some Mechandrites. Hopefully we can get some Mechandrites that'll help with some health or extra attack. Shield. I'll take shield. Shield would be nice. Okay, well, not what we wanted, but we're gonna get another Mechandrite out of it, so it's worth it. Unless he face strikes. Sure. Do it. Do it. Why not? I mean, to be fair, that's a good play. Wow, that's not gonna go. Like, if he uses ability, I'm gonna hope he doesn't use his ability. That's stupid. That's a stupid play. That turned out to be okay because he didn't use his ability. So I'll take it. Was kind of hoping that would ping him just once and we'd be happy. Back up to 4. Shit. God damn, dude. Now keeping it close, at the very least. There is that. And if he survives, I can give him stealth and cleave. Okay, what's this? Deal for damage. Ugh, that's going to hurt. I kind of want to... Yeah, I'm gonna put that back in my hand, give him flank. Some extra pains. Ah, damn it. Dude. Like, and he can hit me for 4. So, unless I'm stealthing. Okay, so I can take that out. Yeah, we're gonna have to stealth here. Wait, what? What happened? What happened? Did I just click and turn? That's not cool. I was not ending turn. Oh my god, dude. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I did not click and turn. I was moving to go for my next play. I didn't even...
It's too late to undo your mistakes.
That should not have been a lost game. I could have endured that game and gone for another turn or two, and I think I would have been able to be okay. That really makes me mad.
We are
That
legion.
You will be silent.
because I did not hit end turn. Obviously, I did hit end turn. I didn't mean to hit end turn. I was going down here to use an ability. Son of a bitch. That pisses me off. And I was going to use Korax's ability on him. Boom. There, like... Just piss me off, dude. 2 for 1, huh? You want to go, AI? You want to go? We'll go. No, that's fine. Let's go. Yeah, endured the perfect draw AI. Bested, the deal 4 random damage when I shouldn't have survived it, really. Just to lose out to that. That pisses me the fuck off, dude. Oh, I forgot. I'm stunned. Duh. No, I'm gonna kill him then. Now see, when something like that just kind of like shakes up the whole thing, just rattles the whole thing. Like, makes it just like, what am I playing? What am I playing? You lose focus. Focus 9. We've got some fast and some pings. We had some fast and some pings. I don't know, do we have flank? I think my next guy will gain flank, but it doesn't matter if they're stunned when they come in. I need a tactic. I need to draw a tactic. That's what I need to draw. And I'm not gonna get it. So I'm gonna throw down 2, stun, and 2, stun. What a counter card. I love that card, don't get me wrong. I love that card. It's just such a fucking counter, dude. Single-handedly just shuts down the whole thing. Like... Okay. We can do... 1. And hope for a pain to draw it. Oh, so close. Unnecessarily close. So this is run 3, which makes this video go longer than I wanted to go. I'm gonna stick with that Draven. But have I learned anything? I feel like the perfect curve AI is a bitch.
No mercy.
A harrowing is coming.
Whatever the heck that was with the intern, it sucked my dick. I'm not gonna apologize for that language on YouTube. God, that pisses me off still. You can't see it, but I am just red in the face. Other than that, I think the one thing that is tricky is the low health. The low health units, which is a lot of the Raven Guard, is 2 health, 3 health. There's a few 4 healths. That can be problematic. So if you have got a way, to get a couple little extra higher health, deliverance, when you're doing your card selections. Go for that. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and give myself some flanking. This might come in handy if I can drop in killed and kill whatever he drops next, or sentenced guy or whatever. So I mean, if you can see, if you can find a way to do that. To get some extra health troops or some healing or something to kind of counter those matchups. That might be beneficial. That might help you. He plays Secret Order, but then he gives me a troop that I can kill my Secret Order troop on. I like that. So first thing first, use that for the attack while I've got it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, he gave me the old switcheroo. What kind of deck? What kind of AI deck packs they order? Real chats now. I'll take it. I would like that +1 and a +1 tactics, +1 cost to enemy tactics. That would be very handy, I feel. Some of these matchups. Yeah, should wrap this up pretty quick. Oh, dude. Thank you for not being a piece of shit, game. God damn. AI and RNG, it happens. It's there. We've seen it. We've had those games. But when it's against the AI, especially, and the bots, and they get like perfect draws, perfect curves, it's really frustrating because there's a thin line. Ooh, scimitar jet bikes. That's a good pack. I'm picking that up. Inescapable Cell's a nice option, but having that flank, having that shadow heal, and I go talking about having ways to heal your troops, that can make a difference. So we're gonna go that route. I don't. Again, we're gonna be taking 3 every turn, so we're gonna have to rely again on baiting the opponent, the Thanatar bot, with dumb AI decisions, and that's a good. If he doesn't attack with that and leaves it out there, like giving my stealth every other turn, it'll not be fun. So I hope he attacks with it. No, he's not going to. Why would he? Why would he? Right? Why would he? That's a problem when he can heal, fully heal any vehicle, and it's a Mechanicum enemy. Yeah. That's okay. He's taken 3, that's fine. I can deal with that. And stealth, and then prep up for... Actually... Yeah, I feel like that's just... Let's do it. Get rid of that threat when we can. I'll take 3, but... Gets rid of that stealth unit. I can throw down more Dathan much more securely. I feel okay about that. Or just get rid of this guy here. And the AI not using its ability because it feels like it must play cards from hand. That is really helping me a lot, obviously. Isn't that alive because... Well, because... That's okay. Between these 2 things, that's pretty much going to wrap things up. For me... Shadow Walk come in handy already, baby. Now see, had I not had that Shadow Walk, that Doombringer would have ruined my guy. I still would have ruined the game, but, you know. Fucking Doombringer, dude. I always trying to language on the road. Play a campaign, you have to make 3 or 4 runs. Run number 3, that just makes... Ooh. Okay. Survivor 2 isn't a whole lot. Warlord +1/+1/+0 on my turn is nice, but troops costing 1 less is very nice because it allows me to pick higher cost troops or play stuff like Corvian turn 1. Even Deliverers. Ooh. These all look good. These all look good. Honestly. I feel like I don't have enough tactics. Got a lot of troops. Don't have a lot of tactics. So we're going to go with this. We're going to go with guerrilla tactics. That's out.
No mercy.
B5.
Hydra Dominatus.
Like that. Yes, he can play secret orders on my stuff. That's a possibility. But, you know, another cool thing about it is when I get like this Numus Recon or more Dathan, you know, that's energy that I can use on their ability and play more troops. Theoretically, we get to that position, so that's nice. Did he put trance in my deck, didn't he? Alright, well, we'll do what we can. Very good, very good. You cannot secret order my vehicle, so I'll be okay with that. And he's, ooh, the AI, man, the AI not taking advantage of such an awesome thing. It's my sneak attack. Yeah, you can pay the price for that. See if he does that again. Please create a secret order instead of attacking the 4-2. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that so bad. Yeah. Oh, I should have done that. You're right. I should have done that. That's my bad. This is almost obscene. Like, that's just the worst AI I've seen. I think 8 damage more than 82. Yeah. Wow. There you finally done something. Too little, too late. Floating over beating the AI in this game is that was just atrocious. Alright, so we've got -1 cost. So that Shadow Wardens looks very, very, very nice. Yeah, let's do it. And Shadow Warden, I mean, shoot, that could be very good in some of these games we're seeing where I'm getting hammered. Our high health troops, Kel veteran can stick around to it. Okay. Alright. I just need to get cards in hand. See, being able to drop Caliban on my next turn and then start using his ability early on, very nice. As long as he doesn't roll, repeatedly. Don't want greater demons. Hopefully he uses her ability. He does not. Definitely want to get rid of that. Gamble? No gamble. No gamble. 4, but I want him to survive. So I need to take 4. Okay. We're down 8, but we can rally pretty good with some sentence. Then we have to do that now. Put some bodies out there. So let's go ahead and sentence 2. Up. Up. Yeah, there we go. See, very quickly. How quickly it changes and turns around. We're down 8, then we are up 6. Yeah, like that. Okay, let's do it. Let's paint the thing. This feels like a rock. That's just jelly. That's just jelly. -1 cost to troops. Very good upgrade. Go for it if you can get it, guys. Hard call. This is good. This is good too, but I feel like having some of these troops right here, having veins out on 4 energy. I'm gonna go with Soulforge. Okay. Yeah. That's okay.
No mercy!
So Exodus the boss? Is Exodus the boss, or is Alfarius the boss? Or is it Omega? I mean, in the story in Deliverance Lost, it's neither Alfarius nor Omegon. Alfarius is the one that is making the plans, but it's just Alpha Legion shenanigans. All those Alpha Legion shenanigans. Okay, we take the 2. He's got the 3. Really want to bait him out. Use his ability before I drop a 5. And then hopefully have like a deliverance to follow it up so he attacks and goes, yes. Do exactly that, please. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure who the I should have held on to it a little bit, but I didn't. So I had like a sentence to combo it with. But anytime he's not readying his ability, then I'm doing okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Give myself that. Power up to 5. That Raven Guard guy's flank. I gotta remember that so I don't forget it this time. That might come in handy. Thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and first off see what we can draw. Always see what you can draw. 10 for 5. 10 for 2. Keep these guys around. Feeling good. And if it's Alpha Legion and they're making me draw cards, that's just going to give me more options. Especially if my troops cost 1 less. And we haven't seen the harrowing at all in any of these Alpha Legion enemies, right? So that's pretty good. This one here feels dangerously too easy. But I have to say, guys, that -1 to troop cost for Ravenguard. Huge. Okay, so we did it. We beat the Battle of Ravendelve. Now we're going for the card back. We gotta beat that boss. We're gonna go for the boss, Alfarius. So it's Alfarius, supposedly. With just 1 more gear, but that -1 to troop cost could be all it takes, especially if Alfarius is using his ability to draw cards from it. As long as we're not seeing harrowing here. It is Alfarius though. not. So which means I wonder if he still has his secret identity and he can become Omegon.
No
In which case
mercy.
it's really just a Raven Guard versus
This is about
Alfarius
victory.
Alpha Legion
True
game.
victory.
Oh shit. What? What? Does he just start with 2 of those? Oh boy. That's, okay, that's a surprise. Oh, wow. That's not good. Okay, this is not good. He just starts with 2 of those. We are down 11 already. Wow. Fuck, I don't have... we're gonna get down even worse. That's a big... If we can survive it, great. But I don't know how. I don't know how we're gonna recover from that. Like, okay. That is just starting on the board with those Ghost Legionnaires right out the gate. That's a challenge. So what if he doesn't have a Reckoning form? We're down 14 at 5 energy. That is a challenge. That is a challenge, sir. We're gonna have to stick this guy out there, and I'm not rolling any more than I need to. We're gonna have to use these things very, very cautiously. Serpent Squad can get strong. Right? Was he gonna get a tactic? Yeah, we gotta get rid of that guy. Okay, well, let's go ahead and see if we can recover here. Let's hope he Alfarius is... Yeah, that's fine. I can use my ability. That's fine. We'll use that to get rid of your secret stuff. That's cool. And then just hammer down some sentencing. That's what we're going to have to do. Wow, I'm just still in awe by that. So you know what? I'm going to do 5 to the warlord here. And then do that. And do this. Flank. I know it feels like a waste, but I feel like I need to do that. I'm still in shock by that ability. That is not bad. It's not great either. Okay, but we've got some sentenced and we've got Fury from Above. That feels nice. This is where the +1 cost to enemy tactics would be very nice. I'm not gonna lie. I want to get rid of that trap dude. Okay, I gotta get rid of him. The Caliban has got to go. And Shadow Walk. Alright. Now we're only down by 10. And he's blowing stuff on my one revealed guy who's got a secret order, which is probably a gammon. And we're playing against like 4 Ghost Legionaries, essentially. Which is ridiculous. Okay. Not down as much, and our low hand. We've got options. We've got flanking. Thankfully, we played that Emperor Secundus, which is going to help us steal a score. But now we're down. Yeesh, we're down 11, and we don't have that sentenced effect, do we? Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Down 9. Okay, stun. Yep, okay, that's fair. That's not enjoyable. That's not enjoyable at all. Oh no. Oh no. I had a chance. I had a chance as long as my Numis wasn't going to be stunned. I had a chance. I don't have a chance now. That's 7. That's 8. I mean, that's game. That's game. I would need my deliverance to survive this. It's not gonna work. And just like the perfect timing for his trap, too, right? Perfect timing. That's 8. You could do it. Come on, right? You could do it. It's possible. It's possible. Without losing that 1. I could tie it, but here's the thing. In this game, the tie, is a loss. The draw in this game is a loss. You don't want to lose. So, the only thing I can hope for is he doesn't have some sort of damage or harrowing. We got this. Wow. Wow, guys. That is way closer than it should have been. Well, I can't say that. I think that feels as close as it can get. 1 health win? I did not expect those Ghost Legionaries. That is a very strong strength. That's going to frustrate a lot of people. I mean, at the same time, it definitely feels like a Reckoning boss, even though his Reckoning is actually Omegon. But, wow. I like this card back. This is really cool. This is going to go on 6. I feel like a 6 or Nev, who are both there at Ravendelve. I'm not sure. See, for me, what I like to do is I like to take the card backs and I like to put them on just one warlord. So just to wrap up this video here. So for the first card back was Fall, which seems like it's fitting that it goes on Alexis Pollux. He was there. That's the guy who was actually there. So I put it on him. Then we had the Thousand Suns Prospero. And, kind of waxed and waned on it. I think eventually I put it on Magnus because ultimately, everybody was at Prospero, but it was really his crux. It was his battle more so than anybody else's. Then obviously for the Blood Angels, I put that on Meros because that was Meros's moment. Really, Sanguinius, kind of sat that battle out. And then this last one here with Istvan 3, I gave that to Shabrandar since that is where he died. I mean, him and Erlin both could get it, but Shabrandar had a pretty badass last stand. So did Erlin. I mean, to be fair, they both did. Check out their stuff. Erlin dies in the books in the novel. Shabrandar's got a mention in the Horus Heresy books and the Forge World stuff. But, yeah, I'm going to place this card back upon Agapito Nev, good sir. Brother of Braun, savior of Ravendelve. Actually, I mean, he really did help root out the Alpha Legion and figure out who within the Raven Guard ranks were actually Raven Guard or not. So he played a very vital role. 6 obviously played a very vital role in terms of rebuilding the Legion. But there you go. Very nicely done. I still a little surprised with that Ghost Legionary play. Good luck, guys. I don't know. I mean, I don't have any tips to offer aside from what we saw in that last run. -1 cost to your troops really goes the miles. And if you can find a way to, I mean, in your options to either get some healing with deliverance or stealth walk, shadow walk, or find a couple of high, like 4 health plus troops, that can really make the difference in those later games when you want your guys to stick around for combo potential. So thank you for tuning in, watching. If you've made it this long, thank you so much, and hopefully I feel better, and hopefully you guys keep playing Legions. Until next time, bye.